Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Zaylee. Today I'm bringing you the very first video in a series that I'd like to start here on my channel. I would like to do a Is It Worth It series. I'm going to purchase some nice expensive high-end products and review them for you guys and let you know if they're worth the expensive price tag. So if you like this type of video and you want to see more, please let me know down below in the bottom section, and please give this video a thumbs up as well if you like the video so I know to keep doing them. The first product that I have for this series is the Guerlain Terracotta Sun Trio. Now this is a bronzing palette. It retails for $96 here in Australia, so nearly that $100 price tag. So this is the uni carton right here, just nice and simple. And then this is what the actual packaging of the product looks like. And then on the inside, this is what it looks like here. So you've got your light shade, you've got more of a darker shade, which I would say is specifically for contouring, and then your bronzing shade down the bottom. You've got a nice big size mirror here. And yeah, I just want to read a little bit about the product before I use it for you guys. I've just got the Guerlain website up here. Now it does come in 3 shades. The shade that I have is in light. It does also come in the shade natural and fonts. I think, so the one that I have is the lightest, natural being 1 shade darker, and I'm guessing fonts the darkest of the lot. So there's 3 shades for the palette, which is great. So this, whether you're a fair tone or darker skin tone, looks like there's something for everyone. Now it says here, the Terracotta Sun Trio is the first Guerlain bronzing and contouring powder that combines 3 shades in one palette to tan, contour, and light the complexion. In an instant, Terracotta Sun Trio naturally reproduces the sun's reflection on your face. Your appearance is sunnier and the contours are sculpted with a matte, ultra natural finish. So that sounds pretty amazing. The only thing, like, I haven't used this yet, very first impression. The only thing that I would really have to say about this product is the pan size is pretty small for a brush. The actual grams, so this product is 10 grams in whole, but you know, this is the brush that I used this morning to set under my eye, and it only really just fits in this spot. So I think that, you know, that is a little bit of an issue. The bottom one down here, the bronzing one, is a larger pan, but even still, the bronzer brush that I generally use is this big. So, I mean, I'm obviously yet to use it, so we'll see how it goes. But practicality wise, I don't really think that the pan sizes are really big enough to fit your brushes in. You're really maybe going to have to pinch the brush to really target that one specific color before using it. But we'll see how it goes. So that's just a little bit of information about the product. So I don't know, let's just jump right in, guys. Let's see what happens. Now, I have already set underneath my eyes today, but I might just pick up, this is my Morphe R13 brush. I might just dip into this bit just here, this first little shade here, and actually pop that under the eyes, and let's see what happens. Let's see if we get any brighter. This is more of that yellow tone shade. Honestly, because I've already set under my eyes, it's a little hard to tell. I don't think it looks much brighter, but I did use the MAC Emphasize to set underneath my eyes, which is quite a brightening powder. So that one is a little hard to say. What I might do is we'll dip into the bronzer first, and then we'll dip into the contour shade. Another way that you could also wear this product is to just swirl your brush in as a whole and go in, which is probably more something that I would be inclined to do rather than to just target specifically each shade. I think that this would actually look quite beautiful, all 3 of them together. It's super velvety and soft to the touch. I just want to show you guys the shades. I won't bother swatching the white one because I don't think it's, oh sorry, the yellow shade, because I don't think it's really going to show much. But you can see this first one here, so that's the biggest part of the pan, and then this second shade here, that is more the contour shade. So you can really see that, you know, this first shade here has definitely got that more warmth to it that you see in a bronzer, and a little bit more of a cool tone here to the smaller part of the palette. I mean, because of the way that it's shaped, it obviously wouldn't be able to be achieved, but I wish that the palette, like the pan sizes for each shade, were the same size as the bottom one, because I think that, you know, this is a reasonably decent size, and, you know, out of the three, going to be much easier to get your brush into. So yeah, I just first looking at it, I kind of wish that, yeah, all the palette, the pan sizes, sorry, were the size of this bottom one, but we'll see how it goes. I might switch up what bronzer brush I usually use, just maybe try to get a smaller one. Okay, I'm going to go in with my Zoeva 128 brush, and I'm first just going to dip in to that bottom shade. It is, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna go when I wanna contour, because these pan sizes are so small, but let's just jump straight into it. So that's product there in the brush. I'm just going to shake off any loose, and yeah, let's just bronze up and see how this looks. So straight off the bat, this product definitely is one that you have to build onto. It's not bam, full kind of opacity in one application, which I actually like. I think it's better to have a bronzer or a lot of powder products that you can actually build up onto. That way it's easier to fix any mistakes, or you know, it's easier to add product than what it is to take it away. So I've just dipped in again. I'm just going to do that once more. So that's how that's looking with 2 dips into the pan. I really quite like this color on my skin tone. I think it's quite, you know, quite a nice color. Let's go on the other side and see how it's looking. Just go once more. Okay, so that is the bronzing shade. And now I'm just going to also put a little bit of that on the highest points of my face. And I want to do not just a first impressions for you guys with this product. I want to wear it all day, and I'll probably do a check-in throughout the middle of the day, and then at the end of the day to also let you know how it wears. I think first impressions, you know, can definitely be helpful, but personally myself, I much prefer watching an actual wear test. You know, products can look great when they're first applied at the start of the day, but unfortunately, you know, things can take a turn as the day goes on. And being that this is nearly $100 for this bronzer, I really want to make sure that it's definitely worth it before I recommend it to you guys. You know, because that is a lot of money. You could get, you know, 3 bronzers for the price of this one, depending on obviously where you're buying from. If you were buying one at the drugstore, you could probably get 10 for the price of this one. So that's just the bronzer. So that's how that's looking. So I've just hit that on the highest points of the face and on the cheeks. So now what I'd like to do is just dip into the contour shade and just chisel out the cheeks a little. I'm going to use this little Real Techniques brush. Sorry, I don't actually know the name of this. I don't think it's written on the packaging, but I feel like I brought this in a set. Usually I would never contour with a brush this small, but looking into what brushes I have, I really don't know how I'm supposed to pick up the product with anything bar something that's this small. So I'm just going to dip into this guy here. And I have to say that the powders do feel amazingly soft and velvety, and they seem to blend really well on the skin. So I really like that. You know, they don't really look powdery or, you know, they're sitting really, really well into the skin. They're really quite beautiful. So I'm definitely impressed with the formula of this product. This is actually the first time I've ever used a Guerlain product, so that's exciting as well. So now I'm just going to target the contour area. So obviously everybody contours a little differently. I do personally like to I have high cheekbones, so I do still like to just suck in my cheeks a little so I can find exactly where I want the product to go. And I can feel, you know, the hollow where my cheekbone starts. And so I'm just going to run that product underneath here and blend it through. So you can just see the difference now. This side just looks slightly more lifted to this side. Just dip in again and do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to take my big brush from before and just blend that in a little more, just to soften any harsh lines. Okay, so that's how it's looking with the contour and the bronzer on. I really, really enjoy the color. Like, I really like it a lot. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to swirl all three of these on my finger for you guys and swatch it on my hand so you can see how they all look together. Like I said in the start, really, realistically for me, I would probably just swirl all of these guys together rather than individually use each pan. I just feel like it's just too small for that. But let's have a look how they look all swirled together. Oh wow, so that's all three shades swirled just together there. That color is, oh wow, that's amazing. I would definitely, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the way that this looks, but my brushes, they're just, for the brushes that I like to use to contour and to bronze, they're just too big for the pan size in here. And you know, I actually I really, really enjoy the way that this shade here looks of all three of them mixed together. I think that this could definitely double up as either a contour or a bronzer. I personally have more stepped away from the contouring, like the harsh contouring. I generally just bronze up my cheeks, and then I like to take powder and just bake it underneath this area here, and you know, to really crisp everything up. And that's more the look that I've been going for at least the last 6 or so months now. I've really stepped away from that harsh contour. I think, you know, I naturally have fairly high cheekbones, and I feel like with this technique of baking underneath here, it lifts everything, it makes everything look sculpted. Yeah, so that's how it's all looking. I'll pop on some blush, and yeah, I'll see how it wears. I'll come back maybe after lunch. It's 9:06 at the moment, so I'll probably do a check-in around lunchtime and see how it's going. I'm just going to dip into my favorite blush. I did talk about this product in my 2017 favorites. This is the Laura Mercier Wind Flush blush. Now, I did say in that video that I wasn't sure if this product was limited edition or not, and when I finished my video and was editing, I actually went and had a look, and it's not, so I'm so happy about that because this color is just spectacular. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of this onto the cheekbones. So that's how it's looking with some blush. I really, really like this, guys. The color is amazing. It's kind of exactly how it says in the description. It's so soft and it sits so well into the skin. Like, I don't really feel like it looks powdery. It's just, yeah, it's kind of becoming one with the skin and my foundation. And that blush, you know, it laid over the top of it really quickly, and the powder itself laid really well over top of my base. Yeah, I'm really, really liking this so far. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes throughout the day. So like I said, I'll come back later in the day, do a check-in, and keep you guys updated on how it's looking. I'll play around a little bit more with this lighting as well. Please, you know, guys, let me know in the bottom bar down below if you have any tips, or, you know, if there's anything you want to change about the lighting or the way that I film. I'd love to hear your guys' input. I am going to start renovating my beauty room and get it looking a little bit more professional for my videos. But yeah, just let me know in the bottom bar down below if you have any suggestions about my content. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Hey guys, back for the second half of my check-in. Now the time is currently 2:45 p.m. So it's been quite a few hours since we first applied. I can't remember what time it was when I first started, but I know it was around 8, before 9 I think. So yeah, been on for quite a few hours. I'm really impressed with how it's looking. The powder hasn't faded, it hasn't gone weird, it hasn't come off at all. It's really held up really well. I really don't think it looks all that different to when I first applied it this morning. There's been no touch-ups, nothing like that. The only touch-up has been my lip gloss, and I've had a pretty busy morning, guys. I filmed about 3 videos, had lunch, I went out and I picked up a table for my filming room, hopefully to get the lighting and things a little better in there. I film on some different angles. I've cooked lunch, I've meal prepped, like I've done heaps of stuff, so it's not like I've just been sitting around. And yeah, it's held through really well through all of that. So yeah, there's really not much more to say. Like I said, it looks the same to me pretty well as when I first applied it this morning. So I'm really happy with how it's looking. I have moved to a different spot in my room just to film this part of the video, so I hope you guys don't mind. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll come back and do one more check-in later this afternoon, but with the way things are looking so far, I'm super impressed. So I'll come back a little later and give you my final thoughts. Okay, bye. Hey guys, so back in for final check-in. So this is how the product's looking. It really hasn't changed at all. Really, like I don't really feel like it's faded or that it's really changed since I first applied it this morning. It's probably faded a little bit on the temple area out of anywhere, but in all honesty, I actually just woke up for a nap, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. So do I think this product is worth the money? You know, I actually do. This is a beautiful, beautiful color. I'm going to wear this again tomorrow, and I'm going to swirl my brush through all of them and wear it that way as opposed to how I did today. But I don't, I would definitely do the same technique again today. I love the way the powders feel. I love the way they sit on the skin. Like I said earlier, they come in 3 shades, so there's something for everybody. So yeah, I'm really impressed. Final thoughts, definitely worth it. I think that if you have the money and you want to splurge on a high-end bronzer, the Guerlain is definitely one to go for. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first video of this series. Please let me know down below in the bottom bar if you like this type of video and if you want to see more from this series. And please don't forget to subscribe as well. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!